The title of this video is Autopilot Income over Automated Income, or other people call it passive income. I Passive income is real, but it's like a level that you get to after you put in and build a lot of systems that can produce your income. Autopilot income is much faster to arrive to and is very similar in a lot of characteristics. In fact, I think when most people are saying, I want automated income or I want passive income, I believe they're referring to autopilot income. And now some people might say, I want completely passive income where I don't have to do anything. I'm sitting on the beach. My money's just going to come in no matter what forever and it'll never change. I don't even know if that's a real. And I'm going to get to why in a second. But automated income is this belief that you can just make money and your money makes money. You make money while you sleep. You never have to do anything again. It's one and done, once and for all, and you're just making money forever. Autopilot income is, let me actually draw this out. Autopilot income. Imagine you're in a plane, right? I don't know why it's green, but I kind of like it. Imagine you're in a plane here. And here's you. And it's the money plane. You got dollar signs for fuel, dollar signs on the wing. So this is the money plane. Now, autopilot, once you get that plane in the air, you can flip this little lever in here, which puts it on autopilot. Now it's going to fly by itself. But if something goes wrong with the autopilot, if something goes wrong with the plane, you're still well equipped to take over the controls manually and land that plane. Now, automatic income suggests that there's no pilot. So there's just no pilot. That's what automatic income suggests. Now, the reason I don't like automatic income as a goal is that if the plane goes down, nobody's there to stop it. And generally in life, things deteriorate or get worse or require maintenance if left to themselves. It's called entropy, and it's something you probably learned about in physics. Anything left to itself will move more and more and more towards disorder over time. So the law of entropy pretty much tells us that completely, truly automated income doesn't really exist. But autopilot income, now that's a different story, because you can build machines that produce money, much like this plane. That arrow is pointing in the wrong direction, but it's pointing in the direction the plane's flying, like that. But you can produce machines that can create income for you, that all you have to really do is make sure that if something goes wrong, you're there to pivot. If the plane starts going down, you're there to take over the controls. So with automated income, with autopilot income, it's actually more fun. I prefer autopilot income because you still have some control. If something starts to go wrong, let's say the economy starts to go downhill and what you were doing was working in a booming economy, but now it's not working quite as well in a lesser economy, you can pivot. You can change business models. You can come up with new products, something that serves an economy that's suffering, while you're waiting for the economy to return. You can be creative, and you don't just have to sit there and, like, if you had an auto money machine that was just making you money, but it only worked in a good economy, and then the economy goes down, now you don't have that auto money that you thought you had. So that is really the big difference. And I'm currently on a journey right now. Over the past 5 years, I've worked on putting my income on autopilot. Not all of my income's on autopilot, but I've got about $50,000 a year of my income on autopilot. And that doesn't mean that I don't do anything, but it means that I used to run a studio. Well, I still do, but I had a business that was a content business. So I'm going to draw a camera with a flash. Yeah, that seems like a camera. So this is me, right? So I had a media company. I would film videos, then I'd go over to my laptop and I'd edit those videos. And then I would go over to, well, actually, it even started before that. I'd meet with clients, write scripts, et cetera, et cetera. But let's just say I met with the clients, wrote the scripts, filmed the videos, edit the videos, send the videos off for approval, right? So sending them off to clients. Then I would send invoices. I'd do accounting. I'd pay taxes, file reports, and a lot of stuff. Just a ton of stuff that I would do. I would do all of it. And I worked my way up to making about a $50K per year salary, probably around year 2 of the business. We generated more than that. I believe the first or the second year we were generating 6 figures, so over 100K of generated. But the 50K is what I'd paid myself, and the other 50 was going towards investment, buying more gear. And we were beginning to actually hire some folks. So that actually gets me into how it's automated now. So I used to do all of this, but now I have 7 employees. There's 7 employees of the company, myself included. So there's 6 other people other than me. So someone else now does the taxes. Someone else does most of the video shooting. I don't remember the last time I've edited a video. It's supposed to be a check mark. I do not send invoices. Definitely don't do taxes. Definitely don't do legal. And the business still pays me $50K, right? In my salary as my W-2 income. That business still pays me that. That's not all of my income, but it is a part of my income that is mostly on autopilot. Not saying I don't have to do anything in this business, and this isn't the only income that this business produces for me, but when I ran calculations, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what I used to do that used to pay me $50,000 is now being done by other people, and I'm still making that money plus additional money. And the reason I don't consider the additional money over the 50,000 as autopilot is because I still have to do work to earn it, which is perfectly fine. And the work just looks different. The work includes me training team members. It includes a lot of strategy, coaching, working with clients directly, and sales, all those different pieces that I was also doing in this scenario as well. But I wasn't able to focus so much on that. But now we've been able to grow the business because now I'm focused on that. So, um, hope that was clear and somewhat concise, but that's what I've done to automate $50,000 a year worth of my income, and I should say put on autopilot, because I'm still flying the plane. If this plane goes down or starts to go in a direction that's unfavorable, I turn off autopilot and I take the controls and we start flying the thing till it's good again. Might have to land, maintenance it, get it back up in the air, good to go. But that's the beauty. That's why I love autopilot versus automated. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the video. Yeah, and I'm also on a journey right now to automate or put on autopilot. I got to even change my own mind from those words, but I'm on a journey now to put on autopilot up to $500,000 per year, and it's a journey. I'm not there yet. I've got a lot of systems and machines and things that we're working on building right now that most certainly can get me to that point. And so I'm really focused on making this channel about how I've done. There's a lot of specifics to what I just said. I just gave the very overview, very high level overview of this picture. This is very high level from a plane view of this picture of how we got to the 50K a year on autopilot. But there's a lot in there of how that technically actually occurred. But it's a lot easier than people make it out to be. It's not going to come overnight, and it's not just super like it's very simple stuff. It's not easy always to implement it or take the time or wait for the time to, wait for it to happen over time. That's hard, but it's simple stuff. Like there's nothing complex about what I did. It's very simple to get there and it's very repeatable. So I'm going to be dedicating the channel to focusing on talking about how we've gotten to this point and how we're working on getting to the next level of the 500,000 a year of autopilot income. So yeah, hope this helps in some way, and I'll be here every day for the next 10 years. Peace.